Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 6. Oof. This time I have the number right of the episode, although I didn't get my aim correct when I walked into the wall there. So, last time we left off I had most of this already done. The only thing I was missing at the time was the fluid solidifier making the polyethylene sheets, which I now have. Everything is backed up nicely. I have 64 of all this stuff. For now, I'm just putting the leftover diluted sulfuric acid into this trash can. At some point, we'll reprocess it and put it back into the system once I have fluid storage and everything. But for now, it's just going to the trash. The other thing I did was I started decorating the ground and the walls here a little bit. I kind of like having the danger stripy thing around the machines, and so this is obviously where the next row will go, and then the next row, and then so on down there. I decorated a little bit of the entrance to the building, or I guess building, is that the right word? I don't know. I might have to put something here that looks a bit weird like that. Yeah, but not actually a lot has happened since the last episode. I haven't done too much. The main thing I've done is got myself ready for this episode, wherein we're going to make these inscribers. We're going to put them in up there, and we're going to automate the making of the circuits, which is actually not that difficult. I'm not going to have it hooked up yet to the ME system, obviously, because I don't have crafting whatevers. That will be coming up next, is building all this stuff out. We may even be able to do some of that today. I had to make some of these engineering processes to make the advanced ones, and obviously I made the advanced ones as well, which you would have seen in the intro video. But yeah, let's go. Oh, the other thing I was going to do as well is this crystal growth chamber. I'll grab that, and this guy, I'll grab that. We're going to automate those two as well, basically with the same kind of system. I should probably clean that up. Do I have any? Let me just clean that up while I'm here. There. Okay, so let's head over, and what I'm gonna do is let's just see how we go. First of all, I'll put these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. 5, and then this guy, he needs power from the top or the bottom, and I think you can pipe from the back. Maybe not. I'll do him last in case we can't pipe from the back. I'll put the crystal growth chamber there, and then this guy we'll put over there, and this will be our wall here. We'll put some white concrete above and below, and it'll look nice-ish. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put, so when we get this all finally done, this is where the ME interface is going to go, and then this is where the actual crate is going to go. And basically what's going to happen is all of the recipes in the ME interface, we'll just put stuff straight into this crate here, and then our job now is to make sure that the stuff in the crate goes to the correct machine and it all automates up nicely. Oops, that was a bit of lag. So what I'll do is I'm going to go everything from behind because I don't need to see from the front. I'm going to put the silicon press there, and then these ones, it doesn't matter too much what they are. And then this last one is going to be for making the final circuits. So let's get our pipes in. Actually, I might get rid of this bit of the wall here so that I have access to it. I can always put these back when I'm done. But basically the cool thing about the advanced inscribers is you can pipe everything from the same side. It doesn't actually matter. So let's get some of the stuff we're going to need. Silicon plates. We're going to need certus quartz plates. We're going to need diamond plates. And we're also going to need gold plates, which I don't have yet. Okay, let's quickly cook up some gold plates. I'll just get one to start with so that I can use the filter. Actually, let me get two. That'll be enough to start with. And yep, that's all we need for setting up the filters. Let me get there. So this one was silicon, easy enough. We put a filter there, and we say silicon plates go in there, and we insert, and we'll extract on brown because we want all of the resulting stuff to go into this one. So we'll say, oh, let me just get it going. So let's go here, here. Okay, looks like I can pipe from behind. So we'll extract green here, and we'll put a silicon plate in there. That should end up in here, and it'll craft it. Wait, oops, I should probably, wait, where did it go? It should have gone in there. Hang on a sec, what happened? That was very weird. Let me do that again. Disappeared. And, oh, it's there. What happened to the other one? None of these are set to insert yet, are they? Okay, I have no idea. Oh yeah, so the other thing I forgot was these guys need power. I think you can get them. Actually, they should be able to transmit power themselves. So this one also needs ME power. So let me just try this. Obviously, eventually, we'll have... I put that in the wrong spot. We don't need that one. We need this to go down. I'm going to have to use some covers or something. Wait, where is it? Here. So let's put it there. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Like that. I guess. And I think that means they should all have power now. Let me just check. Yes, there we go. Oh, there's two there. That's really weird. So he's got power now. Okay, so we extract on brown and we insert this guy on brown, and it should go into the right spot. I think that's the right spot, yep. The other thing is we need to get, well, let's just do one at a time, okay? So let's put this one here, and what have we got here? What's the engineering press? Is the diamond one? Yeah. So we put diamond plates in there, insert, and extract brown. So we put a diamond plate in there. Let me get a couple more of these going too, because I'll need some more of that. Okay, and then we'll get this guy. So we extract brown, yep. And then we put it in here. Wait, which one? This guy. So let's do another one just to make sure that it actually gets there. So it should put it in there. It will craft it up, and then it will go into there. Yes. And then the other thing is we need circuits to go in there too. So if we're extracting on green here, I'm going to have another one for green. Like in, oh wait, no. Is that either? Maybe what I'll do is I'll add an extra one here and there, and also extract to brown on this one. So that way, if I put a circuit in here, wait, I gotta put the circuit in here too. Eventually we'll have the third tier circuits here, but for now we only have these ones. So if I put that there, we get that, and it'll make the circuit. Okay, and we're going to have to extract on blue, and it's going to end up back in the ME system, which is this one. It will be this one when I do it. And so we insert on blue there, and our final result ends up in there, in this inventory here. There it is there, right. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is this one, which is calculation. That's the certus quartz one. Certus quartz one. Okay, so we put certus quartz in there, and I'll put a certus quartz in, and we should get. Oh, did I not press insert? Yeah. Extract brown, but currently it has nowhere to go, so we got to make sure it goes in here. Oh yeah, this is just enough. So let me do another one just to make sure that works. Oops, not 4. Oh well. I'll take these ones out. Actually, I'll take that. Okay, anyway. Okay. Yep, there we go. And if I put a circuit in there, we'll get the final result. So it looks like I'm going to need... let me take this one out. There we go. And because it's... So the blue one is going to just take everything, and everything blue goes back into the ME system, right? So I'm going to need another one of these, and another one of these, and the final one is this one. Logic is gold, yes. So we put gold plates in here. Insert, extract brown. Let's put a gold plate in here, and it should end up in there. Very good. And it's got nowhere to go, so we put it into here. Okay, and let's put another one there. It should end up there. And then it should end up in this one. Bam. Okay. And basically the other two, I'm going to do exactly the same. There's now 3 processes, so we should actually get a couple of questions for that. Yeah. So the other two, I'm going to do the same. This crystal growth chamber, you put in charged certus quartz plus nether quartz plus redstone, and out of it comes fluix crystals. And then this one we put in, I'm going to do this one now actually, certus quartz, yeah, and it gives us back charged certus quartz. So because so this one will extract on blue, that means it'll go into the ME system. It won't end up in here by accident, because this one only extracts green and brown, right? So we go another filter, we insert certus quartz crystals, and we extract blue. So we put the certus quartz in there, it ends up in there, and as soon as it becomes charged, oh, it's not getting any power. Okay, this thing uses ME power, not ME. This uses regular RF power, not AE power. So we're gonna have to do something like this. I guess we'll have to take it down there. We'll have to cover all this up somehow. And one more. There we go. Now we should get charged certus quartz, and then it goes into here. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then I'll do the same thing with the this guy. It's not that interesting with the charged certus quartz, but actually, why don't I do it now? It doesn't take long. So charged certus quartz plus nether quartz plus redstone equals 2 fluix crystals, right? So if I just go up here, oops, I always get confused by that. Okay, so I put a filter. We want charged certus quartz plus nether quartz plus redstone. Insert and extract blue. And then if I put these 3 in there, it's actually pretty quick. So there's 2 fluix crystals already. And they should be in here. Very good. Okay, so that's pretty much how we're going to do everything. Let me just fill in some of the concrete. This is how this is going to look. I'm gonna have to get some what are those things called? Conduit covers to cover this up. I'd like to cover up this thing down here and stuff like that. But for now, that's what that's going to look like. And same here, I'll make some conduit covers there. And we got to put this stuff back over here, so it looks nice and natural. There we go. And oh, I guess I'll have to put a cover over that one. But yeah, there we go. That's the automation of that stuff done. Now, if we want to make the calculation, you know, these guys, all I got to do is get the raw ingredients, shove them in this chest, and they'll automatically eventually get made up into the right thing. So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need 3 more of these, and we need 3 of these, no, 4 of these. So that should eventually make everything that we need, and they'll appear in this chest down here. There's one ready to go, 2, and so on like that. It has the animation of this is kind of ugly. The default one looks much nicer, but these ones also accept heaps more acceleration cards, so you can make them relatively fast. It accepts 5 instead of 3. In reality, like by the time you get to doing heaps and heaps of them, you kind of want to have them going in a chain, not just 1 or 2 every now and then. Did I get everything out? I thought I had one more. No? Okay. I thought I had one more than that. I'm looking at the right storage crate. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we got those quests done, we got that one done, and I already did this one and that one. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to make is some of these things. We are almost ready to... I'm going to go over there because that piston thing is kind of annoying. Alright, so we can throw some of this back in here. I don't think we need that stuff right now. Okay, so I'm going to make, first of all, what did we have to make? A molecular assembler and a crafting unit. How many molecular? Just one. Okay, that's all I need. I should have, I've started to make some of the stuff for this, so I should have all the bits ready to go. Yeah, I don't have these guys yet. These need some fluix dust. Oh, I made a bunch of bone meal. I'm gonna need a few of those things. Wait, oh. That was weird. I thought fluix crystal makes bone meal. I'll do for now. Oh, not bone meal, this stuff. So there, I think I'll need 2. And what was I making? I need this guy, which is a logic processor. Oh, I had 2 exactly. Let me get some of this stuff. Let's make some more logic processors then. Silicon, and I got the circuits. All right. See, so much easier to make stuff now. Let's make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's have a look at it go. Yep, it's going. Once we get some acceleration cards, this will be heaps faster. And I think actually once we get the acceleration cards in, the pipes will be the slow part, and I'll have to speed them up too. I should have had 4. There we go. Okay, so let's get 2 of those guys going, or I guess 4 of those guys going. And there we go, molecular assembler, and a crafting unit is this stuff. Oh, lucky I made one of those. There we go. So that's that quest. We also need a, what do we need? Autocrafting patterns. Oh, why can't I make that yet? Needs ME interfaces. Okay, I think I can make an ME interface. I had some of the stuff. Oh yeah, I made a robot arm for that. Okay, so ME interface. The very first thing I'm going to automate is making robot arms. Because actually it's like the ME robot arms anyway. So these ones here. This is all just crafting terminal stuff, right? So I can make it with the molecular assembler. Well, I guess this is not really. But like all of these raw ingredients are just crafting terminal stuff. So I can make most of these things. And then we'll start making extruders and stuff to make the cheaper rods and all that sort of stuff too. But yeah, that's the plan, is make these, because the thing that you need the most of is the ME interfaces, and this is the painful part of making the ME interface. Yeah, so what's next? We got that. Autocrafting patterns. I should have enough to make 2 of those now. I mean 16 of them, because I have 2 HV circuits. So there's 1, and I'll make 16 because can't have too many in my opinion. There we go. These HV circuits are super duper expensive. They need 4 MVs, which needs 3 LVs, and then a bunch of these extra ingredients too. They're kind of painful to make. So the next thing I'm going to work on after I get this autocrafting stuff set up, at least somewhat, is we're going to move on to this guy, this thing, and then move on to the next tier. And basically the entire rest of the pack is just progressing through the tiers as quickly as we can, because the quicker you get through the tiers, the easier things get to craft. Like there's a whole bunch of infrastructure needed to make them. So obviously you got to make all that, but these LV circuits, the final tier ones, are really easy to mass produce. These are the ones we'll be mass producing, because they're easier to, they take way fewer ingredients than this. Like this needs all this coal dust and paper and stuff, whereas the SMD things just need a bit of aluminium and a bit of polyvinyl chloride sheet, which is what we're going to have to, this is what I mean by the infrastructure you need. Where do we make? I think you got to make it from the liquid. Yeah, it's air plus vinyl chloride, which is chlorine plus ethylene. So we've already made the ethylene. We're going to have to make chlorine, which is basically made from salt. Yeah. So that's the thing that you have to automate, and then you can start mass producing the final tier LV circuits, and then like this is the tier that you keep using these circuits throughout the pack, because they're useful for a bunch of machines and stuff like that you'll actually need later on. So like when we start making electric blast furnaces, they're made with LVs. We'll use them forever. What else do we use forever? These are all LV machines which we won't be using forever. We don't make a lot of those. We'll probably make a bunch of those. ME drives, yeah, so 1K ME storage components are used to make the 4K ones, which are used to make the 16K ones, which are used to make the 64K ones, and so on. So it's very important to mass produce especially the final tier ones. Anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. We are up to, we have some patterns. Let's make a pattern terminal, an ME terminal. I wonder if I can make an ME terminal right now. You need the pattern terminal, not quite. Oh, I don't have that, so let's make that. Oh, I need some plates. Luckily I didn't use all of these to make dust. And basically what I usually do is I have one area set aside for doing patterns and all that sort of things, and that's this area that I'm in now. And then I'll have the crafting terminals spread out over the whole base, because then I can, request crafts and things from them. So let's say, what are we doing? Pattern terminal. ME terminal. Now we can do that. And now we can do that. And do we have a glass? Yes, we do. So what I usually do is I make it a 3-wide one. I put the pattern terminal there, and this one I'll put the what's that other thing called? Interface terminal, and that lets you access all of your ME interfaces from here. But we won't. Is it hard to make? No, it needs an ME interface. But I want my ME interface for now, so we'll do that later on. And then another one I'll have for the fluid terminal, which will happen probably a bit later on, and I'll probably put that one down there. Okay, so the pattern terminal, we put our patterns in there. I'm not going to do a tutorial on ME systems. If you've never used them before, they're not that hard to set up. We've got to turn our crafting unit into a, I think I have a 1K ready to go. Yes. So let's get you and you, and we'll expand this later on, obviously, once we get some things automated, but this is good enough to get started. Where am I going to put it? It actually doesn't matter. I'm going to set aside an area later on for crafting and whatnot, but for now I'm going to have it just underneath here, just because why not. I'll put that there, and I'll put that there, and I'll put the molecular doohickey there, and that way when I get another ME interface I can put it on that face. But basically the first thing I'm going to do is make everything I need to automate making the ME interface, and then I'm going to put them around here, and I'm going to make a whole bunch more so that I can start putting them on machines around the base. So like I can start automating these things, although I'll be automating the ME versions of them, obviously. So the very first thing I'm going to automate is the MV motor. And the way you do it is you go click, bam, and then I have to, because I don't have the ME terminal yet, I have to go down here. And oops, manually put it in here. So now if I go motor, I can craft it. I don't have the ingredients, but as you can see, it's going to be much easier. I can, in fact, yeah, I'm going to disassemble this right now, and this is going to be gone. All these ingredients, you can go in there. Work table, gold plates. Let's put these in there too. The tools. Okay. And because I'm also going to do piston, which is, oops, over here, the piston, which is just this stuff. And what was the other thing I wanted? A pump. The pump. Actually, the pump I'm gonna make over here probably. Actually, yeah, I don't know. The tricky thing with the pump is it needs these tools, which then means you need to have. It makes the recipe more expensive, and it takes longer to craft if you use a pump, because these things make the ME system need to recalculate things more complex. Like it's a more complex calculation, whereas this stuff is really easy. So it actually makes the ME system simpler if you don't, if you use a machine, even though it takes 10 seconds, whereas this would take half a second. You save time in the, and then of course, once we have an EV assembler or something to put these in, that 10 seconds is basically nothing. What was the other thing? I wanted robot arms. Yeah, so I gotta make sure I put the right circuit in this slot. This is the biggest pain with Omnifactory, is as you upgrade your infrastructure, you have to go and edit all your recipes to put the next tier processor in. Right, so now if I needed a robot arm, I could just say, give me a robot arm. And it'll tell me I need some magnetic steel rods and some 2x copper wires, and then it could make it for me. The other one was ME interface. So we need some, we need this guy and some of these. So we'll also, what are they called? This thing eventually we'll make in here because it's slightly cheaper to make. Because you don't need you only need the machine casing and the copper cable, and you don't need these three pieces. And then this thing is also cheaper in here because you don't need the wrench. So once we get a bunch more assemblers going, I'll start making these machine casings and everything inside the assemblers. But for now, I think I'll just keep doing it in the work table because there's no point making a recipe and then changing the recipe out. So let's see. If I make some of these now, let's just make, I don't know, I probably made too many there. Nope, there we go, 4 of them. Put it in, can I make 4? No, because I need a bunch of annihilation cores, a bunch of copper cables. So these ingredients, for now, I'm gonna have to make in the machines myself. But, you know, as we expand the ME system, we'll have machines to make all these things. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it off here. This will be it for the episode today. I think in the between episodes, let me pull down some of these things that I don't need anymore. Some of these I've never actually used. I'll keep the others for now. This one is actually easy to make with the ME system and some tools and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that too. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do between episodes is I'm actually going to set up 2 of these, not these, simulation chambers and loot fabricators. I'm gonna set them up over here, making iron plus coal. I'm gonna do it on, I guess I can attach the other machines here. Yeah, so they're going to make iron and coal, and from those I'm going to set up a machine to make wrought iron with an alloy smelter. With a smelter, smelting the iron into wrought iron. Then I'm going to get an alloy smelter to make steel. So I'm going to feed the wrought iron plus the coal from the simulation chamber into here, and we're going to make steel. What's that? Charcoal dust. Oh, you can use it with charcoal as well. And carbon. I think coal dust will be easier. I'm going to macerate the coal, put it in here with that, make the steel. Then I'm also going to make dark steel, so we'll set up a fluid solidifier to get obsidian, another alloy smelter, dark steel. Same with the silicon. I'm going to have silicon plus steel, making electrical steel. The silicon I'm just going to get from my ME system. Whatever I have in the ME system will end up to making the electrical steel. The idea being, you know, this thing over here at some point eventually will be hooked up to the ME system, so we'll get all of the silicon that we ever need from this stuff here. So that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. That way we're going to have all of the steel, dark steel, wrought iron. I'll also probably, I don't know if I'll do it between episodes, maybe, I'll see how I go. Set up somewhere, maybe on this wall or something, or up here, or I don't know yet, a blast furnace that will constantly be making aluminium, because we're going to need a lot of that too. And then I'm going to set up a machine to make aluminium plates, a machine to make wrought iron plates, a machine to make steel plates, dark steel plates, electrical steel plates. Like all of those things are useful to have in great numbers. So we're going to have machines that just make those constantly. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do some of it between episodes. I might not get all of it done. And then next episode we'll come back and I'll start setting up some more automation stuff. Probably down this corridor we'll get another CEF for ME machines, and I'll start making all of these like wire mills and macerators and compressors and things, so that we can start making the other ingredients you need to make ME interfaces, so that I don't have to manually put these into machines to craft them up. I can make them automatically. Okay, so that's the plan, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.